Hello, this is Lego Maestro with the comic making video as promised. This is my process. I am using MS Paint as always with a graphic tablet. Still too scared of the mouse after some recent mishaps, but yeah, I think I'll be sticking with the software for a long while. As I said earlier, my problem is not the software. It is my fundamental drawing skills, and those will take a while to level up. Um, and that relates itself to my comic making a lot because my inspiration at this point is pretty much One Punch Man when it comes to making comics. I mean, I do have my idols of epic American and Japanese artists who make amazing backgrounds and stuff like that, but as I've said, my main problem is more productivity than making things look right. I just really need to get pages out there and just get into the flow of making comics because the art block is way too real, and when I think overthink things too much, I just completely lose all drive. So yeah, I make comics often, usually just test pages, but I do have some projects that I'm working on, and as you can see, they're pretty rough. I would love to say that these are storyboards, but nope. These are final pages. I mean, I did rush by a few minutes, but if this was an honest comic project, then it wouldn't look that much different. Anyway, I run a lot on intuition, so I made the panels first. I really had no idea what I was making, but what will come out is the this is a writer, and she's having writer's block, so pretty closely inspired from real life. That that so-called background there is inspired by a scene that I was seeing from a series just now, some cheap apartment near some trees. So I just said, hey, why not? So I was drinking coffee and I gave the writer coffee. So why not? And also gave her a laptop, which turned out looking quite small. And I added a screen sheen there for some reason. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah. So from what I know when it comes to making comics, it's just the first panel is usually the establishing shot. So it's usually a big panel. It shows the background, and when you're really good at it, you can show the time, setting, everything in that one panel. When you just show a castle, for example, people will say, okay, it's fantasy maybe, or it's a historical thing. But yeah, you get the idea. In this case, since I'm since I'm working with a modern theme, it's not really I don't really need to pay that much attention to stuff like that, but I have noticed it from the comics that I read. When I'm particularly stuck when it comes to inspiration, I do like browsing online just to look at some comic pages and some of the few books that I have lying around here. It's always pretty helpful to see what the authors do. If there's one interesting thing that I noticed is the lack of miniatures when it comes to my drawings. I mean, especially when it comes to manga and anime, we're so in love with the look of the close-ups and the awesome anime eyes that we forget how important it is to draw figures look in the distance surrounded by the background, or even just in the distance in general until you can only see their faces or something like that. So that was something interesting that I picked up on, and I do try to do it once or twice, but I do like close-ups because close-ups look dramatic. I I learn a lot of these things on my own and as a complete hobbyist. I mean, I haven't sold a single comic in my entire life, so I don't have even a modicum of the pro title. So everything I learn is just my own myself and my own ramblings and the like. So yeah, it's an interesting road. Sometimes frustrating. Okay, mostly frustrating, but I am looking forward to making long projects. As these days, I only get up to 15 pages, which is a hell lot better than 0 pages. But I get to 15 pages and I'm like, I want to jump to the next coming project, which is a problem of procrastination more than anything. um, yeah, I think that is all I had for this one. I'll just let you see the rest of the video. Hopefully, I'll be making more. I am just happy that I finally managed to do it after skipping a few months and then putting one video out before this one. So, yeah. Thank you for any attention rendered. This was Lego Maestro. Till next time, peace.